Hey YouTube, it's Cherise here. It's currently 5:39 a.m. on Wednesday, the 8th of November, and I'm going to do another fall look for you today. A really easy, simple fall look, and I'm including the foundation because I want to show you something that I've been doing with my foundations that are a little bit too dark for me. It's something I don't really like to do, but because I'm doing a more simple eye look, I kind of do a little bit more with the skin. Believe it or not, I'm pretty lazy when it comes to my makeup. You guys know that sometimes I don't wear primer. I normally don't even I never basically wear concealer. I've stopped contouring. I don't bake anymore. I don't normally wear blush. I don't even use like a all over face powder, like a pressed powder anymore. Like I've cut out a lot of steps from my routine. I don't use concealer for my eyebrows to like clean them up. I normally don't wear eyeliner. So like I'm pretty lazy when it comes to my makeup, but I still like to have nice looks, and I feel like I still look like I did some of that stuff that I consider to be extra stuff. So today I'm going to show you a simple fall look and how you can alter, because I feel like this is why I don't wear concealer, because it alters the color of your foundation. I feel like a lot of people that wear concealer, it like looks too light. Like it makes your face look a totally different color, and I don't like that. When you have to go back in and like contour to add depth back, and like I just feel like that's doing the most. I don't know, that's just how I feel. That's my opinion. That's probably one of my unpopular opinions. Have you seen those posts on Facebook, like the unpopular opinion posts? Like, don't argue, just say agree or disagree. I don't think like highlighting with concealer and contouring is really necessary. And I don't really think that wearing only foundation makes your face look flat if you highlight with like an illuminator to bring features forward. Not with concealer though. But let's just get started. So the foundation I'm going to use today, my skin is already primed. I decided to use this Makeup Forever Step 1 Base Hydrant Primer. I used it under my eyes basically, and on my cheeks a little bit, just because with the new skincare I'm using, my skin is more dry, normal, I feel like, than truly oily at all. Only my nose really gets oily nowadays, which I'm thankful for that. Thank you, Lord, because, yeah, my makeup stays on longer. I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Foundation shade 450. The Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation shade 450. I tried this out yesterday, what I'm going to show you, and I really liked the way that it looked, and it lasted all day. It looked really nice. It's going to be more of, like I said, a simple, more natural look. And I'm going to pump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pumps onto my forehead. I know that's like a lot. You can see the shade right there. It looks like it's going to match when it's wet, but as it dries a little bit deeper than my skin. I just pumped 5 on my forehead, and then I distributed it around my face using a damp beauty blender. My forehead is so big. And I go over my eyelids too. Oh yeah, I don't prime my eyelids. This is me priming my eyelids. I like to do my foundation before I do my eye makeup. My face makeup before my eye makeup. And to me, that's how I prime my eyelids. I go over them with foundation and whatever powder I'm using. So today, I used a different sponge yesterday than the original Beauty Blender, or this is the Pro Beauty Blender. And I'm not getting as much coverage. And I'm pretty sure I used 5 pumps of foundation yesterday too. And I was able to get pretty much full coverage. But right now I'm not, so I'm going to have to use some more foundation. But first, let me just look in this mirror to see what the coverage is looking like. Yeah, this is not full coverage at all. You can see all my scars. It didn't even like cover my face. It covered the center, basically, of my face, but not the perimeter. So that's one thing I love the finish of this, but I feel like I have to use a lot to achieve full coverage. So we're going to go with 2 pumps on this side of my face. And it's going to look like it's a perfect match kind of on camera, but you'll see that my face is so much darker than my chest. And I have pictures in natural light from the first time I wore this foundation where you can see around my edges that it doesn't match and that it's a lot darker than my skin tone. Well, not a lot darker, but a noticeable darkness compared to my skin. I'm like trying to choose the word. I'm like, how do I want to say this? Like on camera, it's going to look like it's okay. Alright, so that helped to make this side a little bit more full coverage. And I'm making sure to tap over my hairline as well, just so it blends so you don't see any lines of demarcation. So now we need to add 2 more pumps to this side. So that's how many pumps? 9 pumps of foundation? Of this foundation. It's super lightweight and liquidy, so you can really build it, I feel. It has such a natural finish on the skin. It's so pretty. Nola June, you okay, mama? You okay, mama? I think she needs a bath. So I think on Friday I'm going to take her to go get washed. Somebody's proposing a trade with me for fantasy football. That's why my phone is vibrating. I don't know if y'all could hear that. And you guys know I like to blend out my base for quite a while. But you can just see the color difference between my face and my edges already. I wish my camera would show the true color because now it looks like it's lighter than my skin. But I promise you it's a little bit darker than my skin in person. But anyways. Yep, after 9 pumps, I have achieved the amount of coverage I want. My imperfections are still showing through just barely, and I'm cool with that. But this is basically, I would say, full coverage with 9 pumps. I have used about half the bottle, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've used about half of the bottle foundation since I've had it. As you see, I have to go with a lot of pumps to get the look that I want. So foundation is on. So yeah, in person I can definitely see that this is not my perfect match. So I decided, well, let me actually try highlighting with concealer to change the color a little bit. First of all, I really like the way this looked, and it did add more dimension to my face, but I still don't feel like it's necessary for my foundations that are a better match for my skin. And I've been experimenting with 2 different shades. And these are the LA Girl Pro HD concealers. I've been experimenting with the shade Beautiful Bronze, which is the lighter one, and this is probably the lightest I will ever go for a highlighting concealer. And the shade Espresso, which is the one I used yesterday and the one I'm going to use today for a more natural highlight. I'm going to swatch both so you can see the difference on my hand. This is Beautiful Bronze, which is the lighter of the 2, which I'm not using today. But it still looks really good and pretty natural. And this one is Espresso, which is the one I'm using today. Looks like that. So that's Espresso. And it's a little bit darker than Beautiful Bronze. Just a little bit. Both of these have like, Beautiful Bronze definitely has more of like a true yellow undertone. And I would say that Espresso has more of an olive undertone to it. So it's a little bit more like neutral golden. So what I did yesterday is, you want to close your eye, just sometimes it squirts out, was I applied the concealer under my eye right here. Just that much, right in that area. I also have like bags under my eyes too because I've been working so much. I'm applying it pretty generously right in this section because I'm not taking it out super far. I also put a line down the bridge of my nose. And I also just did right here on my forehead. I'm going to put a little bit on the chin. A little bit on my cupid's bow. Kind of just whatever's left on the brush. And if you want to, I'm going to put whatever's left on the brush. I'm not squeezing out anymore under the brows. And that's it. And then I'm going to go in and blend this out. And it's going to, well, now you can see how the foundation is a little bit too dark. It's going to help to just bring everything together. So I'm going to use the same damp beauty blender, and I'm using the pointed side first. And I'm pressing it in and blending it out. You also see that I kind of take it up the sides of the nose a little bit. And I do like to kind of blend it all the way out towards my ear because it makes my face look wider. I have a very oval, oblong face. So by like pulling the highlight out here, it helps to like shorten my face up a little bit, which I kind of like that illusion. And then I like to go in with the side that we used for the foundation to blend out the edges so that it blends more seamlessly. I only have been doing this week just to experiment with it because I really want to use up some of my foundations before I buy more. And I realized that shade 450 isn't a bad shade for me. It's just not a perfect shade. And most of my foundations aren't a exact perfect match. They're a decent match. And I've been mixing foundations. I've been putting like a lighter foundation in the center of my face, doing a dark one on the outside. And I've been liking the effect that gives, but I wanted to try using up my concealers because I did pay for them. And even though they are fairly inexpensive, I was like, I should probably use them. I'm also going to go over the eyelid a little bit and blend out where we place that concealer under the brow. Before I even do my brows, that's going to help give them a more clean appearance. Blending out the chin. I'm going to do the forehead next, this little section right here. And the nose. I like to do the nose last so that it can kind of be the brightest. I really like the way it made my nose look yesterday. Y'all know I love a nice highlighted nose with highlighter or with concealer now. And then I use the part we used to blend out our foundation to go on the sides of my nose a little bit. And I literally go right over all the concealer. All right, so now you can see that it has made the innermost parts of my face just a little bit lighter, and it matches my chest a little bit better. But it's nothing dramatic at all. Super natural looking. This is not too much in my opinion. So after I did that, I went in and I set my face using my Coty Airspun Loose face powder. It's been my absolute favorite. I'm like thinking about buying other translucent powders, but I'm like, do I really need to since this works so well for me? So I think I'm gonna pass on getting more face powders, but I really wanted to try the Cover FX in their dark shade, and I really wanted to order the Laura Mercier in the dark shade, the medium dark. But honestly, I don't really need to work. This works so well and it's so inexpensive and it's lasted me forever. I think I'm finally running out of it now. Yeah. I'll probably be out by like New Year's maybe. And so I put some in the cap. And I like to, I'm going to go on with the Beauty Blender just for like right under my eyes. So put just a little bit. Just to press it in right under the eyes. Yeah, I put a little too much on the other eye. I'm really pressing it in to set it. I'm also going to do my lids up to the brow bone like this. And then I like to go in with my e.l.f. complexion brush. And I start under the eye. And I'm using a little bit more than I normally would just to like enhance the shape that I've created with the concealer. You'll see what that looks like. This side always comes out a little bit better, I feel, than this side. You see how it's coming together? So I start with applying the powder to all the places where there's concealer. And I apply a lot more on the bridge of my nose because I like a nose highlight. I don't mind that being a little bit brighter. And if it's not perfectly straight, oh well. I'm not tripping that much about it. I tried. Oh gosh, that was a lot on there. Still left on there. And then I like to oat apples and bananas. I like to come here on the side of my nose, not side of my nose, my mouth. And you're gonna see me kind of like reverse contour using my translucent powder. Just to help like further define my shape, my face. And continue like adding dimension to the face without being extra, without doing cream contour or anything like that. And I start like at the corners of my mouth and work backwards because I find that easier for me to make it symmetrical if I do that. And then with whatever's left over, I'm gonna just press into the skin. I'm gonna brush this away. And now it's time to set the rest of my face. And I like to use a very light dusting of powder. I'm knocking off all the excess and I just like to kind of just brush and pat it in, sweep it in. A very light dusting so that the parts that I applied more, it pops out. But we still want our entire face to be set. So we can set it and forget it and not worry about it moving, melting, getting oily, or any of that. And on camera, I'm looking very ashy, coming off kind of ashy, but I promise you in person, it looks so beautiful, so smooth, naturally highlighted and contoured. And not too pale, not too bright. But on camera, I don't know, my camera picks it weird, my Mac. But I promise you in person, it's like, oh, you have such nice skin. But no, girl, no, girl. Took me 20 minutes to do this. So yeah, that's all. I guess I'll show you the full look. It's going to be really simple. So yeah, that's how I like to do the skin, my base now. And I haven't even been wearing like other highlighter on top. This is like super natural looking. So we're not even going to add like illuminating highlighter because like my face has a more defined shape to it already because I use the concealer. So it doesn't look flat. I'm just making sure that I get under the chin. So I actually went on a date last night. The date that I was supposed to have Saturday, it kept getting like rescheduled and misunderstandings and whatever. But we finally got to meet last night and it was really, really nice. He's super duper nice. Like, he's a genuinely nice guy. And I've never really, not his kind of nice guy. Like, he's more, I need to find out when his birthday is. I wonder if he's a Cancer. If he's a Cancer, it explains everything. Because Cancers are just like caregivers. They're very like, they take care of people. They care deeply about others. And they just want everyone to be safe. Like in a very, it's like everyone. People that they don't even know very well, they'll go out of their way to like pick them up. Like if they're intoxicated, they need a ride, you know. They're like, oh, I can help you out. Like even though they barely know the person, like they just want them to be safe. Like they just care about others. And they're kind of like emotional people. They're in touch with their emotions. He wasn't like ultra emotional, but he was just like some of the stuff he was telling me about his college days and whatnot. I'm like, oh, that's so nice. They're selfless. There we go. That's the word. Cancers tend to be very selfless. Oh, and I'm just using my dampened beauty blender just to go over everything to really press the powder into the skin. And just really make sure everything is blended together. This looks really, really, really good. There's like a little bit of darkness peeking through on this cheek. That's okay though. It's in the part where I want my face to be a little bit darker. Alright, so you see, hopefully you can see the difference. I know the camera's like making me look a little bit lighter. But like in person you can really see. It's very subtle, it's not too much. I like this. I'm not trying to like change my skin tone though and be a whole nother color. And I feel like when you use too much concealer that's too light, that's what can happen. I don't like that look. Alright, so let's finish up the face. Brows. Oh, I've been moving so slow. Monday I was fine, but yesterday and today I'm just so draggy because I'm so tired from working 2 jobs. This is it's actually like hit me this week. I feel like all of the work I've been doing is hitting me. Well, I'm not a retractable eyeliner pencil. And I'm like, this is the week I don't need it to hit me because Veterans Day is Saturday. Oh, I forgot to blend out the concealer on my lip. I was like, what's going on with my lip? Wow, that looks pretty weird. I'm going to take I forgot to blend out my upper lip. That's hilarious. Let me put my eyeliner down. So I'm going to take a little bit of the Fenty foundation on my finger. The tiniest little dot. There we go. I'm just going to blend that out right there. Cool, we're good. can see the two swatches, how they look different. Whatever powder's left in this brush, that's what I'm using to set my upper lip. All right. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, this is not the week for me to be like tired and needing to take naps because we have a performance Saturday. My parents are coming on Friday. So I decided Tuesday was gonna be my day to like rest and like go out with that guy and like pamper myself. So I decided to get a pedicure and then I came home, changed my clothes, and went out with that guy, and that was pretty relaxing. We went to a pretty chill place, you know. I had a really good salad and some sweet tea. Really nice conversation. Really just, I can just tell he's a good person. And I don't want to say the guys I've dated before have been good people, but they're more like practically good people. Does that make sense? I don't know how to describe explain what I'm trying to say. But not in such a selfless way. Like, okay, for example, if like when I was in college and my friends were drunk at like 2:30 in the morning, they know that I'm probably not gonna answer my phone, so I'm not coming to pick you up. Like I'm asleep. That is, you know, I'm asleep. I need my sleep. So if that's me being selfish, like no. Now if I was awake at that time and you called me, sure, I'd come get you. So that's what I mean. Like with like more selfless caring about other people, it's like regardless, I feel like cancers would come pick you up. Even though they may not want to, they rather like wake up from their sleep than you be like in a like dangerous position. But me being a Sagittarius, I'm like, no, bruh, nope, I'm asleep. Like I'm not gonna answer my phone because I don't wake up usually. I put it on silence when I sleep, so I wouldn't even hear it. But basically, that's what I'm trying to say, you know. I also feel like cancers are good listeners because they feel things so deeply. They're like processing and really listening to you. I also feel like cancers are very comfortable in who they are. They don't feel a need to be anything other than themselves despite what society says they should be. And that's, I feel like, one of the main differences in him. Like, he's not, like, hyper masculine. He doesn't feel the need to, like, prove that I'm a man. Like, it's obvious that you're a man. He's taller than me. That's cool. I just get the vibe that, like, he knows who he is completely. He's not still trying to figure it out or anything. And he knows what he wants. And that's how I am. So, we got along very well. It was a good first date. And he's already making plans for a second one next week. So yeah, that was fun. And then I just came home and spent time with Nola, you know. And then I FaceTimed one of my college roommates yesterday was her birthday. Just to like check on her and stuff and just tell her happy birthday. And then I went to sleep. I was like so tired and like over just being awake that I went to sleep with my makeup on, and then at like 2 in the morning I woke up and like took it off because I got makeup in my eye in my sleep, and it was irritating my eye to where I woke up and I took off my makeup. I know that's bad. Don't be like me. right. The brows are getting somewhere. I need to hurry up. It's 6:09. I normally like to try and leave by 6:15. It's not happening today. I'm cool with that though. I don't have duty today, so it's okay. And I'm going to use the smudger part, to blend out the front portion of my brows. So today, when I get home, I think I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to try and take a nap when I get to school. I know that sounds so bad, but like I don't have anything to do this morning, like any duties or any responsibilities. I do need to get some golden paws from the office and some paw books, but anyways. I'm going to get the golden paws and the paw books, and I'm going to go to my room. I'm going to lay it down, take a nap, across some chairs, spread out some chairs, and lock my door. And then I'll wake up at like 7:20. So that I can hear the announcements and know what's happening. And be ready to teach. All right. My brows are very strong today, which I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Because I'm not doing anything else to my face, like to my skin. Skin is super natural, so the brows can be a little bit stronger. I'm stronger than yesterday. Think about that. Stronger, better, faster, stronger. What are the words? Louder, better, faster, stronger from Kanye West. Alright, so my brows are done. Let's do the simple eye makeup. So I experimented with a new eyeshadow I ordered from Sephora online. You guys know I love Hollywood's Calling, but I decided to try out this one called Brown Diamonds in shade 294. This is so pretty, and this is what I had on my eyes yesterday. You see that? So pretty. So to make this more fall, I'm going to go on my crease using... I forgot I only took out the palettes that are available at Ulta. That's funny. Because, you know, when you're working in makeup, you want to wear makeup that people can actually buy in the store. And be like, oh, yeah, girl, I have that on my eyes. And it's right over here if you want to try it out. Do you like it? You like it? Okay, here, girl, buy it. So... I was thinking about using my Meet Matte palette, my Meet Matte Nudes palette. But we'll use the Tartelette and Bloom, which I love this palette. I'm going to mix the shades Rebel and Leader together, the two matte shades here in the bottom corner. I'm going to throw those in the crease. Throw it in the crease. Hey, throw it in the crease. Hey, throw it in the crease. I have that song 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. Is that how it goes? I don't even know if it's that high. He counts. That song stuck in my head because the kids were singing it. Now it's stuck in my head. So I'm just going to do this one first, and I'm going to mix them together. There's still some other shadow on this brush. That's okay. I just washed all my brushes not too long ago. A lot of them are still unused. Alright, going into Leader now, the darker of the two shades. Yeah, there's something on here that is like messing up what I'm trying to do right now. We'll make it work. But basically throw in some sort of transition shade / crease color. This is more makeup than I wore yesterday. I didn't do a transition shade. I just put the glitter all over my eye. I was super lazy yesterday. I thought it still looked pretty. It'll be a little bit more fancy since this is actually going to be like a fall look. So basically with whatever's on this brush and the two shades mixed together, I'm getting like a cool tone brown color for the crease slash transition. Just cool with me. Like so. It's just gonna be like for my people that really like to be simple. I'm just being extra with the amount of blending I'm doing, because that's how I am. I'm gonna take a little bit of the shade Activist, which is this nice deep dark chocolatey matte brown. Still more on the cool tone side. I feel like this palette is just more cool in general. I'm gonna use that just right here in the outer crease, outer V area, just to really deepen that up. We're gonna come back to the shade. Honestly, this could be a look right here. If you want to keep it all matte, just leave your eyelids how they are. This could be a look itself. But for the lid, I'm gonna go in with the brown diamond shade from Sephora on my finger. I think it's this, they're calling it like a glitter shade, like a pressed glitter shade. So I use a little bit at a time to apply to the lid area. Another funny thing that happened yesterday is I think there's this pre-K or Head Start. I think he teaches pre-K. Head Start pre-K teacher at my school. Oh, he's pre-K. And I think he was like trying to hit on me yesterday, but it was like really funny. Because like he's like, he's a very like nerdy kind of guy. Very just like nerdy. And I'm not saying that like negative. He's just very nice, like super nice, but like overly nice, I feel. You know how there's like people that are nice and people that are overly nice. I call those people Auntie Christies because I had this lady when I was in intermediate school. Her name was Auntie Christie. We called her Auntie Christie. I remember what kind of program I was in, some sort of girls program. She was like too nice, and her voice was like one of those super soft, nice voices. Like, I know I sound like I'm being mean, like, oh, how can you be too nice? But I don't know, I'm Sagittarius. We're kind of like strong, opinionated, leader-ish type people. And like, her voice is like, all right, ladies, I'm so glad that you're here today. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to bump you. Like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to apologize for everything. And I don't know. I think it was more her voice, but yeah, she was like really nice. I don't know. He's like super, super nice, and he's really nerdy, and like just the conversation that we had. We had to perform a song at our staff meeting, and like I was going to get my car, and I had my car in reverse, and I started moving, but not fast, like very slowly, because it's a school parking lot, you know. Not trying to have no accident, school parking lot. Started moving very slowly, and then I noticed he walked like directly behind my car, and he realized that I was moving, and I like rolled my window down to let him know. I was like, I would never hit you, man. It's okay. And then he like started this conversation, and he was like, oh, you guys did really good at the staff meeting. And I was like, thanks. I like rolled my window up and like drove away. But I could tell he like wanted to continue the conversation, but like I'm in my car ready to go. My car is in reverse. I was already moving, sir. I just stopped so I wouldn't hit you. And I was just like, thanks. I just rolled the window up. I was like, have a good day. Bye. See you tomorrow. All right, I'm going to take a little bit more of this shade called Leader just to blend in the crease a little bit more, and then the eye look is done. I'm just going to add mascara. No liner, nothing on my lower lash line today. Like, super simple fall look. I don't feel like putting something on the lower lash line is always a necessity, or even like putting something in your crease, in your inner corners. Like, sometimes I like to do that, but sometimes I like to just keep it super simple. And today we're keeping it super simple. So now I'm just going to add mascara. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline The Falsies Push Up Drama Mascara. Oh my gosh, it's 6:20. Time just flies when you're having fun. And we're just going to put some of this on. And using like a pressed glitter shadow like that makes your eye look like you took so much time, like so intricate, but so easy. Literally, you only need 2 eyeshadows truly for this look. And then a good blending brush, and then your finger to apply the glitter pressed shadow to your lid. And I feel like this kind of look really makes your eyes pop, even though it's super neutral. Like, it's all just like browns, different shades of brown, tones of brown. But the glitter is like on the lid, really makes your eyes pop. But it's like a brown glitter, so it's not like too much, you know, it's not too extra. I just thought this is the perfect, like, soft glam, everyday eye look. That's easy and simple. And then nothing on the skin either. Like, this is just so natural, so easy, so effortless, I feel. But it, like, takes you up a notch. Like, I wasn't really planning to do all this, but since I filmed my hair, I was like, let me just go ahead and film the makeup too so they can see it. And like, with my face, it doesn't get oily at all with the method I used. I don't get creasing, none of that. It stays like this all day. So I love that Coty Airspun. I don't know what's in it that makes it so good, but I'm loving it. So I have my mascara on the upper lashes. Time for some on the lower lashes, just a little bit. We're gonna try out a new lipstick today. I think it's gonna look good with the look, because this look is more like cool tone browns. I feel like it really brings out brown eyes. Which I had to explain to students yesterday in kindergarten that they have brown eyes. A lot of my like darker skinned black students like myself, like I'm a darker skinned person, they think that they have black eyes. And I'm like, no guys, your eyes are actually just dark brown. Like, I feel like this is making my eyes pop. You see how my eyes look more brown with this eye look? Okay. But yeah, my eyes are really dark brown. Like, you can barely see the pupil, like a difference between the pupil and what's the other part called? Your iris or whatever. The color part of your eye. And the only reason I can see it right now is because I have this bright light on me. But normally you can't really tell the difference. I've never met a person that has truly black eyes. My ex-boyfriend said that he has, though, when he was teaching over in Korea. He said he had a little girl that had black eyes. I was like, oh, that sounds so scary. Alright, so that's the eye look. Super simple, super easy. I could have done this look a lot faster, but I don't know. I'm enjoying talking to you guys. I'm just enjoying the process. And I'm also like trying not to go to school. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And the lip color. We're going to be using Mood Liquid Matte Lipstick from Dose of Colors. This is one of the newer colors I recently picked up. From Ulta.com online. My name is not Timothy. Nope, don't do it. I got a suspicious message calling me Timothy. I'm not Timothy. Again, this is a Dose of Colors Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Mood. I love that name, just like Mood. Oh, this is a different formula than the other ones I've used. It feels like a gloss. So like smooth going on your lips. This is like a mauve plum color with a little bit of pink to it. I like it. I like it with the eye look too. I need to wake up. All right, so this is the look. I really do like this lip color. It's really pretty. I need to get dressed and go. Let me know what you think of the look. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what other colors you want me to use for these like fall makeup looks. I probably will not do another like brown look like this because this is super easy, super simple. So probably do something, some reds, some oranges. I think I already recorded the teal look, didn't I? Or did I record a pink look? I don't know. I need to look back. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, YouTube.